Alright, my box of postcards has finally arrived. It was scheduled for Saturday, but didn't show up Saturday. And this actually fit in the box, and I'm shocked that a priority box fit in the box, but it's a regional box, rate A. I'm not 100% sure if you're allowed to use those from Illinois or whatever this is to Oregon. I'm not really sure where this is from here. Ohio. Ohio to Oregon. I don't know if you can use a regional box A, but they did. And this is 8.5 pounds and really smashed corners. This really got thrown around. Well, because, you know, it's deceptively heavy. But let's just get into this box and see what I got. I just don't know how exactly I'm going to open this up. I got to be a little bit careful here. Oops. Open my knife here. Come on, the knife should be sharp enough to go in there. So how do you get 1,000 postcards? You just have to buy a bunch of them all at once. And how does a seller get 1,000 postcards? They must buy, you know, sometimes they buy lots of 500,000 postcards. I know one guy just bought 1,000,000 postcards or so. And, you know, and trying to get rid of them fast enough. Sometimes, you know, these have been not sold. They're just inventory they didn't sell, or they're just ones that I can't get to, or they're just tired of listing. They just want to try different things. So this was $50 approximately, with some shipping involved here. So we're just going to grab a random stack here from different places of the box, and I'll show you what kind of stuff. I wished I had. Oops, sorry. I wished I had an iPhone here ready for this, but you just get whatever. Here's Taxco. It looks like it's been trimmed on the edge there. It's been trimmed, and it was from a so that's Mexico, so that has no use for me. It's also perforated on the edge there, so you get a lot of junk. This looks like St. Louis with the arch there. That's kind of cool. Unfortunately, somebody has written something on there, but that can be used if somebody wanted to. Actually, no, this is Mexico. That's not the arch. That's not the Gateway Arch. That's again another Mexico postcard. Well, I don't need Mexico, so those will be probably given away or recycled. This is Wilmont, Ohio. No idea about that one. Expo 67. It looks like it says Israel Philatelic Centennial on that side. That's unusual. It got canceled on this side. And some sort of Oak Park, Michigan. It's so some sort of weird convention or something. Very strange. Very strange. Then I got this Silver Flowers postcard here. This probably dates back to the early 20th century. Looks like it was never used. It's a Tux postcard. Some people collect Tux postcards, so that's kind of interesting. That's probably maybe worth $2. Looks like the Oregon coast, perhaps. And this one here is Heceta Head Lighthouse, Oregon coast. That's what that is, so that's kind of neat. I mean, it's not valuable, but... and here's some sort of the Bay Bridge, I think, in San Francisco. San Francisco Bay Bridge. I know some of these locations. This is what, Depot Bay? Where is this here? Oregon coast. Oh, we got some sort of building here. I'm not going to show you all. There's Columbus, Ohio. Ohio. Some silvery postcard. This is probably foreign. And, yeah, Wien, Parliament. Somebody has X'd out for whatever reason they've X'd out that. Maybe that was a discounted postcard. I don't know when it was new. Some sort of other. So you get Richmond, Virginia. Williamsburg. I knew I'd get a lot of Colonial Williamsburg, and especially used ones. That has no value to me, so that'll just go into some sort of somebody's care package or the trash or something. I know it's dreadful to... Here's the Drake Motel. Maybe that's Sir Francis Drake. Drake Motel, blah, blah, blah. Where's the Drake? Oh, it's Tennessee. I'm not sure. So that's Chattanooga. We got some sort of swamp or whatever. I'll try to grab a different... Ontario, Canada. Chippegan Lake, Ontario, Canada. So that's interesting. Here's an oldie. Now that we're getting some interesting stuff. There's a handwritten note on this ancient shipyard or whatever it is. Some sort of harbor, Moonlight, Norfolk Harbor, 1907. So that's kind of cool. Like I said, you get everything, anything and everything in here. This looks like a used postcard. And it sure is. This is Portland, Oregon. Interesting. I already have Portland canceled, but that's kind of cool. Came from somebody in Ohio to Portland, or from you know what I mean, Portland to Ohio. That's interesting. Dear Grandma. Well, that's okay. Auditorium Plaza Garage, Wyandotte Streets. That's an unused one, so that's kind of cool. Most of these will stay in this box until I really know what to do with them. 4 minutes. probably go 10 minutes. This is Versailles, so that's, I believe, a French postcard. Carte postale, yeah, probably. Again, most of these things are worth 50 cents, a dollar. This one's kind of cool, something 1906. Where is this one here? I don't know. Boston, Massachusetts? I can't read that one here. Oh, that's kind of neat. This one says Wilton, Maine. Received, Wilton, Maine. So that's kind of neat. Boston, Mass. That's neat. That's a neat postcard there. Even though it's used and beat up, I think that's really cool. So that, you know, is a winner there. Here's some sort of, looks like California almost. No. The chain bridge at Berwyn, Llangollen. I don't know. It just looked very dry, with the dry hills there. I have no idea what that is. I'll try to figure that one out. Let's skip around here and see if we can grab another section here. Alright, well here's probably a motel or hotel of some kind. This is the house, Houghton Park, New York, somewhere in New York. Again, probably Colonial Williamsburg. Tom Sawyer's room, okay. This is a newer, I don't know if it's a newer, no, it's an old postcard, it just looks so new. Ireland and foreign, so that's interesting, and Great Britain and Britain, so that's kind of neat. Building there, probably Frankfort, Kentucky. I knew it was a capital of some kind. Here's a woman fishing. And Sunday night, I don't know where that is. Billings, Montana. Would have been a nice, usable postcard if it wasn't canceled. Some ancient, so you get a bunch of these. Frowning Cliff. Watkins Glen, New York. That's interesting. Missouri. Horsetail, wherever Horsetail Falls is. So that's in Oregon, right? Yeah. Okay, and the Columbia River Highway, so that's kind of cool. Some Oregon ones here. Somebody was just going on about these menu cards. Popeye's Postcards was talking about these menu cards from United Airlines, and he sold one for $6. This one's got a stain on it and some blop on it, so somebody probably spilled their lunch on it, but it's still kind of cool. And this one's unused, a little ripped. It might have been in somebody's scrapbook, I don't really know, so that's interesting. Mount Vernon, meh. Some sort of falls. Is that Minnehaha? No, North Carolina. Reading, Pennsylvania, so if you know where that is. A view from Point Lookout. More falls, and this is Multnomah Falls. Okay, another Oregon postcard. So I got a bunch of Oregon stuff in here. That's really cool. And that happened purely by accident. I didn't know I was going to get Oregon because I looked at the listing and I didn't look at the pictures until afterwards. Alkenny, probably New York, I'm guessing. So let's grab another stack here, and we'll just take a quick look at those. Oh my gosh. I'll just show you inside the box here. Just absolutely insane. There's 1,000... let's get this top layer off of here. There's just 1,000 postcards plus in here. In this really banged up box here, so if it didn't damage too much. But you can see, just on and on and on and on and on. So let's just grab some of these piles that I've grabbed here. Let's grab this one here. This might be a foreign postcard. It's kind of neat. It almost looks like France, maybe? Don't really know. Paris. I was right. Paris, France. Kind of unusual. It's not worth more than a couple dollars. French postcards are a dime a dozen, I guess, in France. I don't really know, but they don't sell for a whole lot. I would love to get some more, but I probably have some here. Michigan. What else do we have here? This looks like Mount Hood. Yeah, Mount Hood. There's Mount Hood. I know Mount Hood when I see it, so that's kind of neat. It's one of those postcards of the West or whatever. Tour the West this year with 76 gasoline. I wish somebody would do a documentary on those because there could be tens of thousands of those. I have no idea. It would be kind of cool to start collecting those, but how many are there? I don't know. There's some sort of rock formation there. Some sort of cruise ship there. Who cares? Some sort of Big Ben type of thing tower here. This is more another French or German postcard. German. It looks like brief whistling, so it's probably Austrian or Germany. Some sort of church there, it looks like. Probably on the East Coast. Another Oregon postcard, I think. No, sorry. Does that look like Oklahoma to you? Not to me. Oklahoma, Oklahoma, Oklahoma. Here's Central Oregon, Mount Jefferson. So that's practically my backyard right there, almost. Almost not quite, but I can see Mount Jeff. I took a picture of it yesterday, or the day before. It's one of my videos, I think. Fishkill, New York. I kind of know where that is. Is Fishkill near Peekskill? We're just almost there, almost at the 10-minute mark. I mean, I could just go on forever. Some beach here. And the used ones, unless... This one's Virginia Beach, Virginia. The used ones I have absolutely no use for unless I'm collecting those particular cancels. And it's really, really rare. Here's the Majestic Carpet of Monterey Bay. But I may not be able to use that because I've already gotten Monterey. There's another French postcard there, I know, because I think I have one almost similar to that. Cannot be collecting everything. Here's another California one. I think I have that in a display. This is with the Bay Bridge again. Yeah, it's a Bay Bridge. And it's one of these booklet ones where you rip out the thing. Very, very common postcard. It's probably worth about $0.25, maybe. I mean, obviously, when I say worth $0.25, that's what, you know, the most you should pay. But everybody else wants between $1 and $5 at these antique malls because they don't know. They just put a price on everything. This is one of the ones that I think... This is the one I saw on the listing, and this is Devil's Punch Bowl, and I've got the sign in my garage to prove that this is Devil's Punch Bowl. That's really cool. So the water comes through here, I guess, and goes through here, and it's called Devil's Punch Bowl. Let's just zoom in on it. So that's a postcard I did not have. That's really pretty neat. This is Fontainebleau of some kind. I don't know, Fontainebleau. And this interesting postcard there. It's really unusual. I've not seen one like that. This should be another Oregon coast here. Short Sands Beach. Unfortunately, I don't need these, but it's cool that I may just make a pile of Oregon coast postcards. That's pretty neat. I'm not sure where that is. Indiana. Oh, that's neat. Butler. Some sort of Amish barn or something in Pennsylvania, perhaps. Hex decorated barn. Lehigh. Dutch County. That's gotta be Pennsylvania. Here's one that somebody had punched holes in it for some bizarre reason. Maybe it was discounted. I have no idea. Or maybe someone put it in a flip book. Don't really know. But that one was unused, technically. And this is Ottawa, Canada, eh? And we have another foreign one. I do not collect foreign postcards. I said I did, but I really don't. Not sure what that is. So that's probably another, that's what, Mount St. Helen, Mount Hood, sorry. Mount Hood. Don't know my geography very well. Just a few more here because we're almost at the 12-minute mark here. Blue Lake and Mount Washington. So that might be cool. The postmaster said he collects postcards. I don't know if he'd want any. I told him about a local store that had 50-cent postcards, and he was all jonesing about that, so that was cool. Because he was admiring the postcard I was sending off, some Oregon postcard, as a thank you note to the postmaster in another place. Another French, blah, blah, blah. Nothing against French postcards, it's just that's not my field of expertise. There's another perforated postcard that came in those booklets. Has no value. I'm pretty sure that was Mexico, and yes, it is. Probably another Mexico post. No, here's the Crooked River in Oregon. Oh, that's cool. Another one of those 76 gasoline postcards. If anybody knows anything about these, it's got the little dude there. Union Oil Company's Natural Color Scenes of the West. It would be really neat to see how many there are, because that'd be fun to try to go for them if I can. Another super ancient postcard upside down, it looks like. Maybe not. This is Postcarta. This is a Carta Postal. I believe this is a German printed postcard. Back in the old days, they were printed in Germany, and there it is, printed in Deutschland. Okay, we'll just get to this stack here, see what else we have here. Sunken Gardens in Indianapolis, Indiana. So that's kind of cool for the Hoosiers out there. Here's the tomb, the Tomb of the Unknown. So that's really pretty cool. I have that postcard. The United Nations flag, if you wanted to do anything with the United Nations. This one's really pretty cool. These are not super rare, but they're very, very cool. The Motel Emblem Travelers Trust is Quality Quartz. That's very, very 40s, 50s. That is really cool. Very, very cool. Colonial Motor Inn, Huntington, West Virginia. Just a few more. The Crucifix Fish. I want to say this is Spouting Horn. Spouting Horn on the Oregon coast. Yes, it is. That is Spouting Horn on the Oregon coast. So that's cool. Some sort of restaurant with a Alpine. This is Wilmot, Ohio. And the last one we end up is the Indiana War Memorial, and my grandfather's name is somewhere in there. So that's very, very cool in Indianapolis, Indiana. So neat stuff. I got the last order that I got of 1,000 postcards was pretty much all trash. This one has some possibilities, and I barely even scratched the surface. 15 minutes almost. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you're collecting postcards, if you bought a lot of 1,000 before, and thank you for watching.